Oh hey, didn't see you there. I'm Tej the Science Guy.
Tej the Science Guy. Tej.
With the mistakes, we're going to talk to you about the Greenland Sea and the ecosystem that lives there. The Greenland Sea is literally the North Greenland. You know where Greenland is, right? Up there, it's cold. And it's like a polar environment. There are a bunch of, I don't know, seals and orcas, killer whales and belugas, and a very, very complex food chain goes on there. And we'll talk to you about that shortly. You should know something, right? Hey, sir. Hi.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm Tej the Science Guy. All right. So, do you know anything about the Greenland Sea climate?
Is that a microphone?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I do. I know some of the organisms that live there.
Okay.
So I know we got the polar bear, otherwise known as the Ursus martinis.
Really on the ground?
Yeah. So they're tertiary consumers of the ecosystem. All right. We also got the harp seal, otherwise known as the Pagophilus riolandicus.
Okay.
They are secondary consumers.
Okay.
And their diet classification is capelin, polar arctic cod, herring, sculpin, Greenland halibut, redfish, and amphipods.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
That's a lot.
We got the rosefish as well, otherwise known as the Sebastius norvegicus. And they are secondary consumers, and they prey on crustaceans and other small fish.
Okay.
Prawn, otherwise known as they are secondary consumers as well, and they feed on microorganisms and worms. We got walruses, known as Obedinus rosmaris,
Okay.
and they are tertiary consumers, feeding on polar cod, worms, and crustaceans as well. And we got zooplankton, secondary consumer. They feed on phytoplankton, and then phytoplankton are primary consumers, and they get their energy from the sun.
Okay. But of course, like any other ecosystem, there are natural disasters and obstacles that prevent the animals from interacting with each other the way they should, you know? Hey, you, come here.
Bruh.
Do you know what kind of disasters or obstacles there are in the Greenland Sea?
Oh yeah, since it's cold up there, they usually get cold natural disasters like blizzards, glaciers, avalanches, sometimes hurricanes too.
Okay. And you know how that affects the animals?
All right, so the animals, they're usually affected by avalanches, hurricanes, and blizzards, just like how you and me would be affected. Like some of them would die off, or like they would try to find shelter and hide in. But the most damaging human man-made disaster that we can have for them is climate change. Due to humans' waste of resources, like a lot of animals are suffering due to that, and the ice caps are melting, so that causes them to lose like land for them to be on, and would affect all of the mammal predators up there.
So it's our fault then.
Some of it, but rock.
Rocks.
Yes.
Rocks.
Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang. Mammals get affected by climate change, more so than the aquatic gang. Fish will be the top of the food chain. Mammals can't be in water all day, primary to tertiary. Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang. Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang. Tej says science isn't lame. When mistakes go to class, we don't play games. Trying to get extra credit fame. If we don't, it would be a shame. Greenland gang, Greenland gang, Greenland gang.